Recently, I was speaking to a young man who had just come back from a youth camp. He had learned in that youth camp that you must honor your mother and father, you must honor God, you must honor your pastor, you must honor. So he came to me and said, Anna, I learned that I must honor. But how to honor, Lord? How to honor parents? How to honor my teachers? How to honor? I don't know. And then I started thinking that what exactly is honoring? How to honor and when to honor? Whom you can honor? Whom you can't honor? And then I realized that what is at the foundation of honor is recognizing the difference. Recognizing the difference between you and the other person. For example, you recognize the difference between you and your father. You know, there is a difference of age, difference of experience, difference of wisdom, and then you reward that difference. You can reward the difference with words or with actions or with gifts, with anything. But it is not just recognizing, but it is also rewarding. Now think about you and God. You know, you can't even compare the difference. The difference is so very obvious. You are finite, He is infinite. He is the creator, you are the created. And when you recognize the difference and you start rewarding the difference even with words, when you say, God, you are so great. What have you done? You have recognized and acknowledged that difference. You bow down before God. You are recognizing and your actions are rewarding that difference. In every area of your life, my brothers and sisters, as you start honoring people, you know what happens when you honor a man of God, or when you honor someone who is anointed by God, you are actually hooking in to that anointing. You remember Jesus said, if you give a glass of water to my prophet, you got to recognize that he's a prophet. You got to recognize the difference between you and the prophet, and you reward that man of God even with a glass of water. He says, reward which the prophet would be getting, even you would be a partaker in that same reward. It's about honor. Now, if you don't honor that difference, you are going to miss that reward. Sometimes you may land up doing good to a prophet. You may give a glass of water to a prophet, but if you do it without recognizing the difference, then it is not honoring. It could be an act of charity. It could be an act of because of your duty. But recognize the difference is very important. You need to recognize the difference between you and your teacher. And what you do is, when you recognize the difference, you honor that difference by submitting yourself to the teaching of your teacher, by listening. If you think that you know better than your teacher, you can never listen to your teacher, because you are in a negative way. You are thinking about a difference, and you are not in a position to reward that difference. And then you deposition yourself, or rather you move yourself away from the position of receiving from your teacher. Whether it's your mentor, whether it's your leader, whether it's your father or mother, and most of all, God. Recognize that there is a difference between you and that person, and that there is something which you can receive from that person. You will be able to honor that person automatically. This is what one day God spoke to me. He said, when you look at a person, don't look at the outward appearance. Don't just look at the acts. Don't just look at his achievements. Don't look at that. What you should look at is the calling with which I have called that person. Who knew a shepherd like David had the call of a king? People who would still look at him as a shepherd would miss the calling of a king in that person, and that's why fail to honor the king. You see, the story of Abigail, her husband Nabal, he refused to recognize David's anointing, who David is. That's why he refused to reward, and he had to die. My brothers and sisters, my prayer is that you may start recognizing the differences and rewarding the differences of the people around you. God bless you.